Animal enrichment specialist. Interesting. Let's see.
How is the bear cub doing with the new hydrotherapy?
He is making excellent progress, very steady.
Mornings usually starts with reviewing animal reports and meeting with veterinarians and primary caretakers. We discuss injuries, stress, unusual behavior, appetite changes, activity levels, and anything noticed overnight. Together, we decide what enrichment or stimulation each animal may need that day and make sure it's safe and suited to their history. Animals are being observed throughout the entire day. When new enrichment is first introduced, we watch very closely to make sure they interact with it safely and that the objects are not causing stress, fear, or aggression. We also track at specific times behaviors like curiosity, social interactions, feeding habits, play, pacing, or problem solving to better understand the animal's mental and physical well-being. Some wildlife parks even use overnight cameras to see how they use the habitat after staff leave. Next comes planning the enrichment setup. Depending on the animal, we may use puzzle feeders, hanging toys, scent trails, hidden treats, climbing structures, floating objects, or foraging activities. The goal is to encourage movement, curiosity, problem-solving, exercise, and natural behaviors the animals would normally use in the wild. Before anything goes into the habitat, every toy must be checked carefully for safety. Any loose ropes, broken pieces, sharp edges could injure the animals. Once it's ready, we start preparing the habitats. Scent trails are made by placing safe scents around the habitat to encourage animals like big cats or bears to explore and investigate different areas. We also hide food inside puzzle feeders or toys, so animals have to search, pull, climb, or solve problems to get their reward. Hanging toys are often used for primates, big cats, or bears to encourage climbing, movement, curiosity, and natural hunting or foraging behaviors. But it's not always smooth. The weather can ruin enrichment setups, lack of space, and animals can accidentally swallow parts of toys. Once the animals are back in the habitat, we watch closely to see how they react to the new enrichment. Observing their behavior helps us understand what keeps them active, curious, and mentally stimulated. Sometimes it works well, and sometimes it doesn't. When that's the case, we have to understand what failed and why, and adjust the plan by changing the difficulty, the reward, or the toy entirely. Before leaving, the habitats are cleaned up. Leftover food, damaged toys, any hazards need to be removed to keep the animals safe and prepare the enclosure for next time. In this job, we are constantly brainstorming new ideas, designing activities, and testing new devices with animal care and veterinary teams. It demands creativity, patience, and teamwork. It's also physical. You have to stand for long hours, lift heavy equipment, and over time, you may become deeply attached to the animals, which can be hard to deal with when they get injured, ill, or transferred. But it's so worthy to see them getting better and growing. I liked it. And you, would you do that job?